Radiant team ban.
And we're back. Looks like that break didn't take too
10
long.
seconds remaining.
And both teams
5
ready for the next
seconds
draft. Luckily the draft not gonna be too fast, so I can at least breathe a
Reserve
bit after
time.
that big last fight, which kept drawing on and on. I mean, No Logic Gaming, they did everything they could there, but the problem is they didn't really have enough. The Ember Spirit split push was really
Dire
great,
team
but
ban.
the problem is Meepo got focused down really well. I'm not even saying the picks were too much of a problem for NLG. I actually favored them in terms of picks. The problem was the little things like Pitlord being taken before the fight begins. If Pitlord would have been
Radiant
there
team
while
ban.
Meepo got jumped by the epicenter, a single pipe could have mitigated a lot of it. Maybe saved Meepo's life, caused him to kill somebody, and the Rex were defended. It's those little things, and Pitlord dying this early on in the final fight is what
10
made the
seconds
fight
remaining.
final. At least that's my judgment.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick. Radiant team pick.
And we're gonna see No Logic Gaming start off the draft with a Lone Druid. Like I said,
10
their
seconds
team known
remaining.
for a couple of crazy picks, crazy strats, so this might be
5
bare
seconds
Lone
remaining.
Druid. Probably just gonna be the powerhouse hard carry who uses bear to farm,
Radiant team pick.
and you don't really see a lot of him unless he's really forced to fight. It seems to be working out really well because you got free attack speed, got a crap ton of range, a pretty decent attack animation, and you got a bear to tank for you. Horde,
Dire
however,
team
they're gonna
pick.
pick up a Phantom Assassin. I mean, they're 2 games ahead, so they can afford to play it a bit risky. And Templar is a hero that, or Phantom Assassin, I mean, is a hero that if you are ahead and if you manage to like keep the pace
10
of the game
seconds
going
remaining.
favorably, she's really powerful, especially combat with Slardar. She
5
might
seconds
rush
remaining.
Desolator or go Battle Fury this game. Both seem really good. Because Lone Druid, he
Reserve
needs a
time.
sweet deal of time to farm, way more than a Templar, or a Phantom I mean.
Radiant team
I
ban.
keep confusing the two, I'm sorry guys. But yeah, Phantom Assassin, if she gets instant Desolator, maybe like a Vlad, then she's good to go. Then she can just like dagger and jump somebody, tear them a second asshole,
10 seconds remaining.
especially with the Slardar ultimate, before Lone Druid is even online.
Dire team ban.
Other than that, we now got a Sven on No Logic Gaming, which might be a support Sven, judging by how early it's been picked up.
10 seconds remaining.
Horde banning out the Ember Spirit here as well.
5 seconds remaining.
So we're not gonna see him.
Reserve time.
NLG now picking up their next hero.
Radiant team ban.
Alright, after quite a while of time going to the next ban, NLG has decided on it being a Legion commander that they want to ban out. Now it's Horde's turn to ban
10
somebody.
seconds remaining.
Maybe they won't need as much time, but
5 seconds remaining.
I have absolutely no idea what No Logic are planning. I'm guessing supports like position 3
Reserve
Sven or
time.
something? Since hard carry Sven seems highly unlikely. You don't second pick a hard carry
Dire
Lone
team
Druid can
ban.
mid theoretically because of the bear and everything. He's a pretty good mid laner or mid Sven. It both works out, but with both of them revealed, they're both physical damage. They are both pretty vulnerable to magical nuke damage
10
and
seconds
generally
remaining.
magical carries like OD, like Silencer. Other than
5
that,
seconds remaining.
these heroes have a lot of strength, but also a lot of weaknesses.
Reserve time.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Radiant team pick.
Alright, Templar Assassin and Juggernaut both
10
being banned out
seconds
here.
remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And we're
Dire
gonna see a
team
Bat
pick.
Rider now picked up by Horde. Bat Rider, great for singling out targets. Then you lasso somebody out, slaughter ult them, have Phantom Assassin hit them twice, and before the lasso is over, that target is dead. Seems really effective on paper
10
at least.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Alright. A lot of time being used here for No Logic Gaming, and I want to see their draft unfold. It's gonna be a support
Radiant
Oracle,
team
indicating that it's indeed a hard carry Sven. Like, Oracle Sven mid lane, Lone Druid, and a support safe lane, and an off laner? Maybe they're bluffing. I don't... No Logic Gaming, they've pulled
10
some really
seconds
weird
remaining.
drafts, so I'm not even gonna try and overanalyze everything they do and instead focus on
5
Horde's draft,
seconds remaining.
which actually makes some goddamn sense.
Reserve time.
And fourth pick about to be made for Horde. This, of course, can go either way. No Logic Gaming, maybe this is a bit of a cheese threat which they've been working on. Maybe we're gonna see something like an Enigma next.
Dire team pick.
And Enigma... Lasso can interrupt, of course, but... Lasso and... A good Enigma won't let a Slardar come close to him. He'll black hole close enough to his own body
10
that Slardar
seconds
can't hit him. So maybe there is enough stun
5
for a
seconds
BKB to
remaining.
Enigma or something. Theoretically speaking, of course, since right now no
Reserve
logic,
time.
they need a trump card here. They need something to turn the tide to their side. Horde's draft is really effective. It doesn't require a lot of farm. It doesn't really have any big weaknesses. Maybe you can try and shut down the Phantom Assassin, yes, but Dazzle is a great defensive support. It's gonna be an axe here to
Radiant
counter the
team
Dazzle.
ban.
If he gets a Blade Mail, that counters PA pretty hard too. Axe Oracle is good. This all of a sudden makes a bit more sense. It's not as of a game changer as an Enigma, but it can definitely set
10
up good
seconds
initiations for
remaining.
No Logic Gaming here.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And a lot of reserve time now left for Horde. They don't need it actually. They're
Dire
just gonna
team
be like,
ban.
alright, let's ban out Slark. They're bluffing. This is support Sven. This is gonna be support Sven or support Lone Druid. That's could be possible too. I mean, No Logic Gaming, they've pulled some really crazy stuff.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Horde, meanwhile, they could mid lane the PA, get themselves a
Dire
hard carry,
team
or they could put the PA on the safe lane to make sure she gets her farm. Like She needs a set amount of farm. Don't just try and farm really long or anything on a PA. Like, yes, she needs the items, but this isn't
10
the
seconds remaining.
typical Battle Fury meta anymore. But on the other hand, what Horde could do is pick up a
5
Magnus
seconds
last.
remaining.
Alchemist being banned out here, so no possibility for that on the mid lane. Magnus
Reserve
seems
time.
pretty good on paper because he goes so well with PA. On the other hand, then they don't really have any damage dealers other than PA and maybe Slardar / Batrider. Batrider
Radiant
puts some
team
spell
pick.
damage in, Slardar puts some physical damage in, but compared to stuff like OD, Sven and Lone Druid, it's nothing. This seems to be a support Sven offlane Axe, or offlane Sven jungle Axe.
10 seconds
No Logic
remaining.
Gaming got a couple of options for the laning stage. How they want to
5
lane
seconds
everything,
remaining.
how they want it to add up. And
Reserve time.
now Horde. Their last pick here, what's it gonna be? Disabling like control mid laner, spell damage mid laner, physical damage mid laner, or hard carry. All of them are still possible. All of them could work really well with this draft, at least on paper.
Ten seconds remaining.
Alright, so it's gonna be a Tinker, meaning a spell damage mid laner. PA on the safe lane, Tinker on the middle lane. Horde will need to get a lot of out of the laning stage in order to make it work, but it can definitely function on paper. Meanwhile, No Logic Gaming. Their draft doesn't really fall off anytime soon. You got OD, which scales really late. You got Lone Druid, who can scale incredibly late. This game seems really timing based to me. The longer it lasts, the better it seems.
10
It
seconds
seems to
remaining.
be going for NLG, like that kind of thing, you know. So
5
far, Horde
seconds
definitely in a
remaining.
comfortable spot. We're about to load in. This time around, I won't forget the overlay. So, stream seems to be set up. I'll go ahead and introduce the teams real quick. This time around, hopefully before we're going to witness the first smoke kill. So on the Sven we got J4 for No Logic Gaming. Meanwhile, wait. We got Nikwa on the Axe. It seems to be a jungle Axe or offlane Axe. Focus back on the Lone Druid here. Next up, Milan on the Oracle, and last but not least, Kaiser on the Outworld Devourer. Kaiser played a pretty great Ember Spirit last game, got a lot of Red Dota in. Pablo, meanwhile, going into the dire jungle. Maybe he wants to indicate that he warded there. He put his ward just barely out of tower range.
30 seconds to
Pretty
battle.
good spot to place a ward, especially if you then linger around this area. So we might see a dire D ward somewhere here. I did not mean to ping the shrine. Apparently I am getting shrine pings
The
back from my
battle
other caster.
begins.
Maybe they're thinking the same I am. Now we got Ake on the Dazzle roaming in here. The bounty rune got secured by Kaiser, who is now on the way to the middle lane to pre-block, where X is already helping him out. Not really much of a risk, and There you go, guys. Beautiful astral imprisonment explosion. Those are the little 0.1 frames you only see in games like Dota. Like something of an IO animation, actually. Just imagine putting that around IO. Instead of like the slightly bigger balls flying circles around him, put this around him. And when it overloads, it gets like twice as many particles or something, and bam, you got your IO Arcana. I mean, pretty sure most people wouldn't realize it's a reused animation. You just gotta slow it down a lot. But anyways, I'll introduce the Radiant real quick. Got Excalibur on the Tinker, we got 33 on the Batrider, Gorksy on the Templar Assassin, Pablo on the Slardar, and last but not least Aki, of course. And once again, this is match point for Horde. They got 1 win advantage for already being the upper bracket winner. And with this, we're going into the laning stage. OD starts off by bullying Tinker a little bit, getting himself a nice little last advantage so far. Of course, Astral Imprisonment, really powerful during the laning stage. Now Pablo just passing by, doesn't even bother attacking Kaiser. Kaiser, meanwhile, last hitting in peace, doing his best to keep Excalibur from getting last hits himself. And so far, Tinker 0 last hits to OD's 4. Now the blind coming out, but it's not too long. He can manage. And J4 casually gonna walk in the middle lane after using the Stormhammer to harass Bat, it seems. Lone Druid free farming a safe lane, getting a good deal of farm as well. Pablo and Eke in the dire jungle. Just placing a nice little D-ward there. They find J4 on the Sven, start bullying him. Got a decent deal of crowd control. It's not gonna be enough for a kill here. A safety TP comes in from Milan just to be safe. Maybe they can turn here, but I don't think so. Yeah, and everybody's gonna disengage here. Meanwhile, X farming the offlane.
Soldiers.
So Horde, they, like I said, they need to get a lot from this laning stage, but the middle lane is being lost here. Templar Assassin getting a nice deal of momentum. She'll be able to fight pretty early on if she keeps this up for like 10 minutes or so. Axe, meanwhile, moving to the jungle to make sure he maintains his hit gold income. Tangos, and looks like he'll be shrining up to not miss too much experience. And this game is really quiet. Both teams just doing their best to farm up. Horde started to lane a little bit more actively. We got Aki showing a bit of showing a bit of lane presence around the Templar Assassin and Axe to make sure, or Templar, I mean Phantom Assassin, my mistake. Once again, keep confusing the two. PA now atop of the network. Lone Druid, he's doing a good deal of farm as well, while Batrider is just chilling, jungling up for a little bit, making sure not to get into too much trouble. But this isn't the aggressive tower diving kind of bat. This is the stays quiet till he gets his blink dagger and then starts dragging people out using his lasso bat. We got a two-man smoke rotation from Milan and J4. Kaiser is gonna start things off with the Astral Imprisonment, followed by a Stormhammer and the Snare. Huge amount of damage coming out from everybody. Beautifully chained together. That's first blood.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Two people receiving items there.
Dire's structures are fortified.
And now the bottom tier 1 is starting to get demolished by Horde with Aki and Pablo in here. They got a good deal of lane pressure even like against a big tank like Nigua on the axe. TA level 6, just half a level away. If they get this axe kill, they would get it. Big question is, can they get this axe kill? This crush is there, healing wave as well, but Oracle gonna save Axe's life here. J4 coming in on the support Sven. Gorksy trying to get out. His chance not happening on that Oracle attack. And no logic gaming, they're now 2 kills ahead. The support Sven here definitely working out really well. A pretty powerful stun in combination with grand deal of utility. He's only level 3 and he's already doing so much. I mean, this definitely deserves some praise. On point rotations. He doesn't need any items other than a TP scroll now and then. He can come in with a Stormhammer. And of course you got Astral Imprisonment to set things up for the Sven. You got the Berserker's Call to set things up for the Sven. You got the, let's see, Fortune's End, yeah. 2.5, more than long enough for Sven to walk in, throw a Stormhammer for follow-up stun. So, Sven support. I don't see any reason it could be stopped. And TA now, or PA now got level 6.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Seriously, this is why people still call her Mordred, because otherwise it's just too confusing. And we're gonna see another wraparound from the two-man support gang squad. J4 and Milan about to gank 33 on the Bad Rider. Bad Rider chilling under the tower.
Dire's bottom tower.
He's gonna Firefly up.
Radiant's
Might be because of game sense. Now he's just afraid of the push. He knows that J4 is nearby. He doesn't know where exactly he is, and with this, Lone Druid with his Demolishing Bear is gonna take the tower. He already got phase boots. Meanwhile, this is a tier 1 for tier 1, so this game definitely a lot more evened out in terms of push than the previous one. Kaiser, 4th and last hit. Excalibur now pressuring him a lot with the assistance of Pablo, but J4 just throwing a bit of a harass Stormhammer really. And now he's gonna take over middle lane, but just not even getting one last hit there. Letting OD do his thing, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna switch over to net worth, and OD 3rd in net worth. Horde not where they want to be. Mordred isn't looking too shabby, going for Vlad's now, so she can jungle up. Vlad's into Desolated teams. And I definitely agree with the build, because new Vlad's really great, gives a bit of extra damage. Phase boots as well, she's gonna have everything she needs until she gets her Dezo. And while PA is building up her Vladimirs, we got Tinker saving up for the Boots of Travel. Bad Rider saving up for a Blink Day, which she almost has, so we might see a really well-timed spike of momentum where you start off with like one Bad Rider ultimate, yourself a kill, followed by Mordred and followed by Blink Day, or you get Blink on Bad. which leads to a kill, which leads to early TP boost on Tinker, which leads to split push to create space for Mordred, so that she will get her fighting items exactly when No Logic tried to counter push in against Tinker's Red Dota. That seems to be the perfect scenario for Horde here in terms of timing. Of course, that would mean Bat Rider, well, he got his blink, so he's fine. That would mean Tinker shouldn't die anytime soon, if he is to be fine. Mordred meanwhile still jungling it up. Only needs the Morbid Mask, and she can get that from a side shop. 200 health is more than enough. Just use as a resource while jungling. Petra's now coming in to keep her alive, and we're gonna see a solo smoke from the Bat Rider who got his Blink Dagger. So this might be that first kill I was talking about before. Dazzle, maybe you'll even see Phantom Assassin come along. 4 people. I mean, Axe, he clearly seems to be alright. We got a bug deconnect, so I'm gonna take a look at the items. Actually, no, I'm gonna allow you to take a look at the items since I'm too lazy and I need oxygen too, guys. So, Lone Druid, he's going for the Dragonlance, already got the Ogre Club, already got Phase Boots. Kaiser going for what seems to be a 4-step, but he went Midas first to get an XP and gold advantage, both of which he needs really desperately, and I've talked in length about Horde's item timing, so perfect timing with the unpause here. So what Horde want to accomplish is Axe defending against this creep wave before they have Bat Rider blink lasso him out, and then Aki and Dorksy can do the rest, especially with Pablo's ultimate on Axe. If they get that much time, but they should. If Axe comes out for just long enough for Bat Rider to drag him out, then it's gonna be fine. This is really carefully engineered. There we go. Actually jumping on the Oracle instead to make sure Oracle can't save Axe here. I mean, Oracle ultimate wasn't there, but yeah, the free heal was still there, so the safe approach is just a support kill, but it's gonna result in a bit of tier 2 pressure now. PA getting really close to that well-timed Vladimir's. Tinker got one more TP, and after that he's gonna be using his boots for sure. Might actually be getting his boots earlier. Just doing his thing with Martins and Machines on the middle lane. Keeping Kaiser back, finishing up. Can now finish off his TP boots, then start his rat game. Putting a lot of missile effort onto the middle lane as well. This is where Tinker is strongest. Like until from here on until the 22-minute mark or so, Tinker is really incredibly strong, especially since his talent tree kind of supports the blink nuke build kind of thing, where split pushing is one of your roles, but it isn't just your main role. And we now got No Logic Gaming trying to get a bait and a tier 1 push combined. If it would work, it would be beautiful, but even if nobody comes in from no, actually Horde is right. Alright, sorry, I got the team confused. I was still in last game with my mind, so NLG is trying to push. Horde meanwhile going to try and contest Roach early on, which they definitely can with these items. This is almost Urza worthy Roach timing. And if they trade their tier 1 for a Roach, if they get the Roach, it's definitely fair game. Not the fastest one ever, but Roach halfway.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Alright, NLG about to come in and contest. Berserk's Call on 2. The spins, OD ultimate coming in, burning everyone's mana. Culling Blade, killing off Gorksy there. Kaiser meanwhile getting the better of Pablo. And everybody's still around. We get Dazzle going in. Bad Rider as well. The Radiant will get the kill with Firefly. Bad Rider now killing off Lone Druid. The Bear will die as well. Day 4 with the Sven ultimate here to finish off Bad Rider. But Bad Rider stole the Aegis. He got a blink there as well. He'll most likely just blink out. Joining the Oracle as well. Now Tinker coming in from the back for a fight reset here. Bad Rider might be dropping. Alright, with that kind of Molotov, it's highly unlikely. If they can get vision onto J4, J4 is dead and they have vision there. No, never mind, Oracle dies saving J4 here. J4 now on the run from Bad Rider. He's gonna go down, stuns up Bad Rider, maybe in order for No Logic to do something here. And oh my god, now Kaiser's gonna hit the floor. Tame for Nikwa and Horde just won. Horde tried a Roche fight, got beat by a beautiful X call, and the fight started off really well, but from there on out, NLG should have immediately retreated up here. But they stuck around the Roche pit. Bad Rider came in, got the Roche kill, which was pure chance. He snatched the Aegis, which of course is one thing Bad Rider really excels at with Blink Dagger, Firefly, and the Flame Break it's called nowadays. I'm old-fashioned. I still know it as Molotov. Back when Flame Break was more of a new good old times. But that fight went disastrous for No Logic. I mean, OD is still in a somewhat decent spot. He got a good deal of kills during that chaotic scenario.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, we got a lasso solo kill attempt for Haste Rune onto Nikwa. Haste about to wear off, Flame Break about to wear off. Nikwa is gonna get away. Bad Rider now hitting the floor in exchange. Tinker however coming in. They're actually backing off. Bad Rider, he barricaded himself using an Iron Branch. What an amazing play, keeping himself alive there. So yeah, we're gonna see Nikwa get out of there alive. Lasso wasted, but that's 4 people committed for a long time for a Bad Rider who will get out. Templar is it's gonna jump the OD. Beautiful 4-step timing there. Is gonna be enough.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
Alright, now the middle tower about to drop here. NLG should just go in for the deny. Pretty sure they'll manage. Yeah, there we go. Creep aggro taken, tower denied. Pablo, he stuck around a bit too long near the tower. He's gonna get culling bladed out. For that additional bit of movement speed, and with that NLG, they might be able to make something happen here. Bad Rider flame braked up and now just sowing a bit of fire to keep the creeps away. NLG getting a good amount of gold. Swing their way once again. So, Kaiser on his Outlaw Devourer, about to go for a Hurricane Pike. Actually pretty close, like halfway the 4-step upgrade. Meanwhile, Pablo, he got his Blink. Tinker got his Blink as well, and Phantom Assassin going for the Desolator, which she almost got, so... This seems like Horde is in a really good position. I'm gonna try and talk a little bit slower since permanently shouting in the microphone when a fight breaks loose doesn't seem the way to go. I'm pretty hyped that this is finale and all. Alright, we got Tinker coming in. All from the axe. Tinker, however, immediately blinking and nuking down the axe. Pablo at this point, he got pretty decent stats actually. I mean, he got initiated on a lot, but it's... Axe, of course, excels at getting out of sticky situations. No pun intended with the Bat Rider. And Elan about to get killed off here. Commits his own ultimate to just keep himself alive a little bit longer. But look how much damage on him. He's gonna fall. Bat Rider, meanwhile, laying chase to S4. S4 now being crushed up. He has a blade mail. J4 going down here. Meanwhile, bottom tier 2 is about to fall. We get Nikwa coming in with a beautiful call. Getting quite a couple of spins. But Gorksy just gonna teleport out there.
Radiant's top tower is under
Meanwhile,
attack.
Lone Druid dropped on the top lane to the Bat Rider there. And what seems to be a solo kill. OD now going down as well. No Logic Gaming. They're in a pretty bad spot right now. This could turn this best of 5 into effectively 2 games.
Dire's bottom tower
Which is definitely not what anyone expected.
Dire's structures are fortified.
I mean, that Rose Snatch from the Bat Rider is what kinda gave away this huge advantage that no Logic would otherwise have. And now they're just desperately trying to stop this. Setting up for initiation, but getting shut down in their tracks. Excalibur gonna live just barely there. Through the Blade Mail, so Blade Mail, one of the greatest counter items for Tinker. Not doing what it should right here. Phantom Assassin now got Blade Mail. She's sitting at 2,000 gold as well. 2 tier 2s are still standing, and Horde can now slowly and but surely push in. No Logic, they got 1 ace up their sleeve, which is a pretty well fed Lone Druid actually. So they got that, and if Lone Druid can defend this, then the entire series could take some really wild turns. Alright, we got a pretty big smoke from NLG here onto the Bat Rider, which isn't the biggest kill, but... Alright, Bat Rider dodges X's call there with his own blink, and he's gonna get out. Now blink dagger being thrown in, there we go, Tinker Missiles dealing a good deal of damage. Lone Druid this time around actually there for the fight. He's planning to go all out.
Dire's top tower is under
Got all the value items in the world. Now everybody backing off from Team NLG as their bot lane is being pushed in by Excalibur.
Dire's top tower is
Tinker just spamming away with the missiles here. Good couple of March of the Machines as well. Everybody really spread out, and still there's the setup for a fight happening. From Team Horde, they're definitely making the most out of their Tinker. And the only thing that no Logic can really do about it is have somebody, maybe Sven or Axe, build a pipe. Like, Pitlord with pipe and Greaves would be perfect to deal with Tinker's harass. The magic resist or the additional regen, it would give no Logic such a big advantage when the fight is being set up here. Like, you can have Axe go in with the blade mail, but the second blade mail ends, he's gonna
Dire's top
go
tower
down.
is under attack.
And this is gonna be a pretty big push on the top tower. Everybody from NLG defending, which of course is costing them some farm space. NLG effectively rotating to defend every tower, every push in. Horde on the aggression, which is giving orcs, or whatever its name is pronounced, a lot of time to farm. I'll actually take a look at the items for you guys to see, so you don't flame me for missing anything. We got Kaiser with the Hurricane Pike. We got Day 4 with the Blade Mail, X-Blink Dagger Blade Mail, the usual stuff. Lone Druid about to finish his Mjolnir, already got Maelstrom and Dragonlance and Phase Boot, so his damage output is quite significant, even though he's an easy target right about now. Meanwhile, Phantom Assassin, she's got Desolator, Bloods, Black King Bar, so in a pretty awesome spot actually. She can output damage, got the fight sustain, Bat Rider, Yule's Force Staff, the usual, as well as TP boots, just kind of a luxury item here. As Horde are really far ahead. And once again Roach attempted from Horde, but they've learned their lesson. They're gonna leave the Roach pit. Everybody from NLG smoked in. Horde, pretty sure they're suspecting it, and now Axe jumping onto the missile. Going down immediately, Tinker from the backline, spamming in missiles, Templar Assassin, dishing out a good deal of damage. Sven ultimate committed here, as well as Blade Mail. Looks like Tinker is gonna get a kill on Axe, and Oracle buying back, teleporting back in immediately to the shrine. Meanwhile, Kaiser outputting a good deal of damage himself. 12 stolen int, and he still got his ultimate up. 33 is gonna get stunned up, never mind, mitigates the stun by the Evil Scepter. Now Pablo standing up OD. Day 4 is trying to get away. Tinker, however, on a godlike streak, hitting up Axe there. Now Kaiser. Axe just has something on the slaughter. He will go down himself to George C, however. The last one alive is the support Sven, and with that Roach is gonna continue being contested here from Team Horde. They've learned their lesson, and no logic, this is exactly what Horde expected them to do. I mean, they didn't quite expect Dazzle to be the target, but they all stuck together. They all stuck around here together, formed a bit of a living defensive wall on both sides, like two here, Tinker on the back line, spamming out missiles, and it worked out really well. Of course, they lost the Dazzle, but this was a huge fight, godlike spree on the Tinker.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That was... It actually was a dieback. Dieback from the Oracle, and now the next tier 2 is gonna fall. Just one tier 2 remaining for no logic. Lone Druid, of course, he's pretty big when it comes to damage output, but that's all he does right now. I like that Bear used the Bear as a courier thing there. That's pretty neat. But yeah, Horde's still the dominating force in this game, pushing the top tier 2 now. Desolator making it go pretty fast. And Horde, they figure if they have the Aegis, might as well use it for some high ground pushing. And with Tinker, back them up. Templar, Phantom Assassin as frontliner. Just look at this, Tinker got Aghanims now finished as well. He's just spamming missiles, spamming lasers. The damage spread on everybody is real, and now that they decide to go in, that's double kill. Beyond godlike streak for the Tinker. Oracle going down, Sven buying back. This could be the last game for no logic in this tournament. Not like this. I mean, no logic. They're a crazy team who love to pull anti-meta strats, and this is ridiculous. Sven going down, PA killing of Lone Druid, and GG is being called. This is it for the finale, which means Horde are gonna be the winner of the ProDotA Cup Season 14. No wait, this is 15. Yeah, this is season 15, so congratulations to winning the ProDotA Cup season 15. I kind of skipped season 14, so my mistake on that one. A really quick best of 5. Horde already had 1 win advantage. Took it quickly in 2 swift victories. They've learned from their mistakes here and there. Neat little roast. They learned how to analyze their opponent, and no logic. I wish we could get more games out of that team with the ridiculous strats.